Hello. I haven't been on here so long. I don't know. I guess maybe I'm just gonna get some stuff off my chest. Normally, when people do YouTube, they kind of just do YouTube, for, good content, like helping, regular people with advice, boy problems, girl problems, or just advice in general. Gaming, reaction videos, whatever. Now, me personally, I really wanted to do YouTube for that too, just for like advice, and just kind of just talking about everything, kind of like how my previous videos are, but it's just like I'm not getting no views, and it's like I'm discouraged. And sorry if my face pauses and whatever I say probably won't match my mouth. I have an Android, they suck. But anyway, yeah, it's just like I'm not doing YouTube really for the money, just like how I say and stuff. But it's like it would be really nice to get the views that I would like, and the followers, just to have a fan base and have people look up to me and stuff. Not saying because I just feel like when people look up to you, I feel like that's a good thing. It means that you're a good person. But I don't know, like I just want to do YouTube, because it just seems fun, especially like when I look at people like Carmen and Corey, or like De'Ara and Ken, or just, just regular people, like, what is it called? I normally just watch couples on here. Like I really don't know like one person that I know on here on YouTube that probably don't. Well, I'll say like Long Beach Griffey, I like him, and stuff, and like Summerella, just like all those creative YouTubers that I know, and I know that and it's like I don't know, like I don't, because it's like I was mainly just doing YouTube for my stories, Pretty much anybody who watched my previous videos on here before they got deleted, or if they're still on here, I'm an author on Wattpad. I've been an author for about 2 years now. Yeah, 2 years. I started July something. I started July in 2017. It's 2019 right now. So by the time 2020 comes, I would have been on here for 3 years. Wattpad. And it's like, I have a fan base on there. Like, if I don't post, I'll lose followers. And then when I start posting, I'll get the same followers, even more. But it's like, YouTube is mainly just supposed to be for my stories on Wattpad. But the stories that I put on Wattpad, on here, that came from Wattpad, they got deleted because a lot of my stories have curses in there and stuff. So maybe that just wasn't a good content, but that was mainly the reason why for me doing YouTube, because I wanted to put my stories in like a different atmosphere, but I don't know, like I guess maybe YouTube is not for everybody, and it's crazy because it's like I do so much stuff on here to get views, so much stuff that I'm not even going to speak on because y'all see it for yourselves. Like thumbnails that y'all see on people's videos, and when you go to watch the video, you see all the comments like, oh, I only clicked on the video because of the thumbnail, and you find out that it's clickbait, that the thumbnail that you see is not even in the video, and you clicked on the video and whatnot. They don't be clickbait, but it's like, you got to do so much stuff, so much stuff on here on YouTube to get views, and I feel like it's the same thing with Wattpad. Like, when I started Wattpad, it was mainly just supposed to be for my love stories, but nobody wanted to read that. Like, nobody was like, bro, like, we not messing with this story, like. So I kind of got discouraged, so I didn't delete all, but I did delete some, and I'm just like, maybe I got to get a little scandalous, so I started coming out with stories about intimacy, about, what intimacy is like. And one of my stories is about to hit 30K, like, and it's a freaky story, and it's just, I didn't want to do that. Wattpad was mainly supposed to be for my love stories, about fiction. You can make it into anything that you wanted it to, it can even be in a movie, but it was just, living in this world, you know, with the Illuminati and the elite, you know, it's just like you got to do so much to make a name for yourself, and the stuff that you have to do is not godly, you know. And it's like, I see why some people, you know, I can see why some people sell their soul, you know, to the devil, you know, because it's like all they do is pray and they pray and they pray and they try to eat right, trying crabs and all that unhealthy stuff that we're not supposed to eat, that they mention in the Bible, you know, all that unclean food. So it's like, I can see why they sell their soul, but it's like they pray and they pray, but you know, it's like nothing happens, you know. And it's like sometimes, you know, when we pray, we expect God to hear us, like we expect God to just do exactly what we pray for. Like, it doesn't go like that, because half of the time the stuff that we praying for probably really ain't good for us, you know. And that's why they always say be careful what you wish for, you know, because you just might get it. Like, you gotta be careful what you pray for, because you just might get it and you be like, damn, like I don't even think I really want this, how, you know, I really wanted it, you know. Sometimes I feel like we have to pray for what we need, because what we need is going to benefit us. Some stuff that we want, I feel like we're always going to look back and just be like, damn, like, you know. So I feel like that's why a lot of people sell their soul, because it's like they pray so much about the stuff that they want, you know. And it takes a long time, because God is not just going to answer you like that, you know. You're not just going to get on your knees and God will answer your prayers. It just don't go like that. So I can understand why people sell their soul to the devil. You know, not saying I would do something like that, because I see what they go through, you know. But, you know, like, I can see why they do it, you know, because it's like, that's all I do is pray, you know. I treat my mom good, you know. I'm not perfect. I sin, I make mistakes just like everybody else, but it's like I pray, you know. I try to do right by my mom and stuff, you know. I pray with her, you know. I encourage her, she encourages me. Like, we just have that bond, you know. And it's like sometimes I get discouraged, because it's just like, what's the point, you know, of me putting, the only reason why I like, so the thing with Wattpad, I wasn't doing Wattpad to get paid on Wattpad, you know, until like I started seeing like page stories. I started going, I'm like, oh snap, I can really make some money on here. But I didn't know that at first. I was just doing it because I didn't think my stories were going to get reads. You know, my love stories are getting reads, but they wasn't getting the reads that I wanted them to at first. That's why I had to get down and dirty. But it's like, when I first started Wattpad, it was mainly just supposed to be for entertainment. You know, it was mainly just supposed to be, you know, to show people, you know, that I could make a story about anything, you know, any genre that I wanted it to be, you know. But it's like, now that I see the potential, you know, that my freaky stories have, it's crazy, because I'm like, by the time my story hit like 30K and I'm still not getting paid, what's the point? You know, and that might, you know, that might sound bad, but at the end, I could see, like, if you put a story on Wattpad and only got 100 reads, you know, and you've been there for almost a whole year, 2 years, and it still got 100. You know, just be like, all right, but then when your stories start getting read in like 100K, you feel me, and you still not getting paid, it's like, well, damn. You know, like, it's not saying like you expect them to get paid, but at the end of the day, that's a lot of goddamn reads. You know, especially people are reading that shit for free. So that, you got a lot of people who start YouTube, you know, and it's like they don't be expecting to get paid. They just be putting out good content for y'all, probably trying to start, you know, a fan base, because, you know, they probably trying to, you know, they probably in college, you know, they probably, you know, just like people who start things like YouTube or Wattpad, 9 times out of 10, they don't even be looking to get paid, you know. But once they start getting those views and those reads and good feedback, you know, just be like, well, damn, like, well, where the money at, you know? So that's kind of just how I feel. Just like when some people, like, you know, when they make music and stuff, you know, when they start being independent and everything, like, they probably really not making no money. So, you know, why do you think they start going to all these record labels and stuff, you know, and all that? But anyway, I just felt like making a video, because I haven't made a video in so long, you know, because it's like nobody was watching my videos. My videos only get like 6-7 views. I'd be lucky if it get more than that, you know. And I know, like, a guy on here, like, in order for new YouTubers, we gotta post constantly. We gotta post every day. What's the point of me posting on my stories every day? No views. Because it's like, you gotta do so much stuff on YouTube to get views, like, and I don't want to do that, you know. Like, I ain't trying to be ratchet. I don't want to make no video with a whole lot of dudes and stuff. Like, that's just weird. Like, that's just weird. Not throwing shade to anybody who do that, but at the end of the day, that's not me. You will never catch me doing a video on YouTube with a whole bunch of guys just to get views. If I could just make one video and it's good content and it blow up, that'll be good. But as long as I know that it's good content, as long as I know that it's not going to make anybody look at me different, like, oh, she this, she that, you know. So that's kind of just what I wanted to say. I doubt this gonna get any views, to be honest, but it's like, if I could just make one good video on YouTube where I'm not disrespecting myself, you know, I'm still being, you know, faithful to myself, you know, still, you know, just respecting myself, you know. If I could just post one video like that and it go viral, you know, and I know, you know, whatever video I post on here, people are gonna watch it, you know. And then you got people to be like, well, you know, if you want to start YouTube, you got to share your stuff on Facebook, you know, you got to share your stuff on Instagram and all the other kind of stuff. But I'm gonna be real, like, no one likes me. Like, nobody likes me for, you know, their own reasons, you know. So it's like, I feel like people who start YouTube and stuff and they got like a lot of friends and stuff, it's easy for them because people like them. You know, people don't like me for whatever, you know, their reason. Maybe I gave them a reason, I don't know. But maybe I'm just overthinking it, who knows, but I'm just very. But one day I'm gonna make it on YouTube though. I be having dreams and I be popping, like, I really do be popping. Like, I don't know what video I posted and whatnot, but I be popping, like. But I'm gonna be real, like, these Viagra pranks, you know, Truth or Dare pranks, I feel like those pranks is cool too. But at the end of the day, like, I wouldn't mind doing those pranks, but still, like, I don't want nobody to think of me in like a way like, oh, she a freak, you know. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, ain't nothing wrong with thinking that, but it's like, I want to be different on YouTube. If anything, YouTube, I just want to do reaction videos and, you know, whatever else that I go. But like, as far as like Viagra pranks or like extreme truth, I just feel like that's a little extreme. Like, I feel like extreme truth and dares, they could still be good without them having a negative, meaning like a lab dance, or, you know, like, I feel like I could still give good content without disrespecting myself, without people thinking, you know, oh, she a freak, she nasty and stuff like that, you know. Like, I still want to make good videos, but I feel like if I do like an extreme truth or dare with, like, you know, my boyfriend or just whatever, it's not going to be like something extreme, you know. But at the end of the day, that's the only way I feel like people make it on YouTube is you got to bring out the nasty, you got to bring out the dirty and stuff, because you got a lot of people on here that's freaks and stuff. Like, a lot of couples, they be doing the kissing challenges and they be going dumbass crazy. But anyway, that's really all I really want to say to you guys. I just hope that, you know, one day, you know, I can have a future on YouTube, and if YouTube is not for me, you know, then it's just not for me. But hope you guys have a good day.